but basically we just covered the code you need to create actions in your manifest.json. So it's a very simple and straightforward. It's just a key value pair called shortcuts at the very bottom of our manifest page. I just added it after my theme color white. I added a comma, and then I added the shortcuts. And inside this array, so the square brackets here, I've got my first action, which is a JSON object in the array, and then my second action. And you just have name, short name, description, URL, and then the icons that you want to show for your action. So the icons will show, like when you right click here, it'll be that little icon to the left. And then the name, if there's not enough room, it will display the short name. And the description is something that could be read to someone who's visually impaired. The URL has to exist in the scope of the website, and you just reference it there. That's what will happen when the user clicks the action. And then the icon obviously is just going to be what shows as an image beside the action. So I just hit go live here, and I'm going to run the server, and we can test to see, obviously before I download this and check, we can test to see if I hit F12 and I go to my application tab here, and I go to the manifest on the left. If I scroll down, it should be underneath my icons. There should be something called actions here. Now it's not showing, and I'm wondering if it's because it's loading my manifest from the cache, in which case what I need to do is I need to disable the cache, even though that is turned on. We should go to our storage and check out, what's it called? Hello-pwa. In my manifest.json, if I go to the code, you can see underneath all the icons, it did not add that yet. So, refresh. If I delete that, it'll force refresh it. So if I refresh now, application manifest, scroll down, there we go. So I had to delete it. And so sometimes those of you who are saying the notifications aren't working, if you just go to your cache there on the left, cache storage, and then you select the app, my app is called Hello PWA. I know my app is called Hello PWA because when I go to my serviceworker.js file, here's my cache name, okay, and that's hello-pwa. I've got two, you probably will only have one, but I click that cache, and in here I can see all of the files that have been downloaded to my device. And if I want my app to load them from the network versus from the cache, I'll just delete them from here by right-clicking and deleting so that my cache isn't storing anything. Then I go to my application. You can unregister this service workers, force it to update on reload, disable the cache in the network here, and then we can just refresh our whole page, and everything should be loaded. There's our exclamation points. If I go back to my cache here, we can see that everything's been loaded. If I go to my manifest.json code in the Hello PWA app and I go down, we can see that there's this section called shortcuts that we just added. And so I know it's using the most recent version of my code. So I can download this and install it to my machine. And we can test the notifications. My notifications are broken right now, I guess. But if I testing the shortcuts today, so let's focus on the shortcuts. If I right click this, there's action 1, there's action 2. Awesome. And if you go on your phone, obviously, you should be able to see those actions also right here. If I just stop sharing and I just do my camera, you should be able to see those action 1 and action 2 right here. And same thing, if I click those, it'll open up in my app. And there we go. Cool. Very good. So next we'll talk about badges, and just a quick little demo of what a badge is. You can see I've got the badge. My badge is the same icon as my app icon, but that little H on there is all my badges. If I click and hold, we can see the badge is coming from this notification here, right? Because I've got that notification in the top of my screen. right here. So that notification, oh gosh, if this can focus. There we go. Is coming from this notification, right? And I can click that and it would open up obviously where the notification is. Very cool. All right, so I'll end this recording here. I'll show the code one more time, just in case those of you who are watching the video after want to take a look at the code. There it is in manifest.json. We just added these lines. Cool. All right, in the next video, we will cover badges.